Why did my email get blocked? That's a question that we hear from a lot of local businesses. You're trying to send out emails to your clients, prospective clients, maybe inviting them to a golf tournament, and you find out your email doesn't get through. So there's a couple of reasons for this. One of them is uh, your domain may have gotten a bad reputation. Now, how does this happen? If you have ever sent out bulk mail and you didn't follow all the rules, and even if it was for a great event like your golf outing, you might have been flagged as a spammer. If your email's ever been compromised in the past, maybe the bad actors who compromised your email use it to send out spam. And that's something that could happen. Also, you may unwittingly be sending a malicious link or a virus. That will get your email blocked for sure. But what we're seeing more and more of is emails failing for what's known as SPF and DMARC. And let me explain what that means. The big providers like Google and Microsoft are really just tightening their grips. They don't want fraudulent mail flowing around. So what they're asking for is that everybody set up their mail properly with what's known as an SPF record. So that is Sender Policy Framework. And what that means is you're stating what servers are allowed to send mail on your behalf. So if you use Google G Suite, then you're saying Google has rights to send mail on your behalf, or if you're on Microsoft 365, and maybe some applications that you use. So you're saying, I'm allowing these providers to basically spoof my email. The next piece of that is DKIM. So some kinds of emails, for example, if you use Constant Contact, like bulk mail, if you're using Constant Contact to send out mail, or Mailchimp or other items like that, it's their server sending the mail, but you're saying, hey, I'm allowing them to send this on my behalf. And that's where maybe that golf invitation is going to be sent out for. And then the other one to know is DMARC, which stands for, I have to look at my notes, Domain-Based Messaging Authentication, Reporting, and Conformance. So that says, what does the receiving server do with your mail if it doesn't quite add up? So what you need to set up is your SPF record, and you can say with your DMARC record, I want this mail blocked, I want it quarantined, or don't do anything with it. It's like, well, gee, why not just allow all your mail to get through? The problem is that if somebody tries to impersonate you nefariously, now your reputation is at risk. So it's very important to set up so that only you can send email on your behalf, whether you are sending it directly from your Microsoft or Gmail account, or you're sending it through Constant Contact, HubSpot, Mailchimp, or maybe your quoting software sends out emails, your accounting software may send out emails, but you're going to say all of these sources are legitimate. Nothing else is legitimate. So if any mail tries to get through that's not from the ones I approved, then I want you to either quarantine that mail, the recipient to quarantine, or get that mail blocked. So we're just seeing more and more that folks are getting instructions to set up an SPF record. They have to be set up with a very particular protocol. If you follow the instructions exactly, you should be able to get the mail tested and gotten through. But the laws have changed over the years. The big providers are getting more and more strict about it. So you want to make sure that you're following all the rules about email. So hopefully that made it a little bit more clear. SPF Sender Policy Framework just says who's allowed to send mail on your behalf. DKIM is like a signature for your email. It's saying, yep, this is from Mailchimp, but I really did approve it. And then the DMARC says, I'm instructing that if any mail comes from another source, it's not from me, and I do want you to block it. So I hope that helps. Thanks.